Okay, so I just read about the Dillo web browser, and it's fascinating how it prioritizes speed and privacy. Like, who knew a lightweight browser could be so focused on those aspects?
Right? It's intriguing. But it makes me wonder, can something so minimal really compete with heavyweight browsers like Chrome or Firefox?
Good point. I mean, the small footprint is appealing, especially for those concerned about performance, but does that come at a cost in usability?
Exactly. I think about how many features we take for granted with larger browsers. Dillo might miss some of those, right?
Totally, it's like if you got a super fast sports car but had to forego basic amenities. Is it still worth it?
That's a great analogy. And speaking of usability, Dillo is built with the FLTK toolkit. Does that impact its compatibility with modern web standards?
Yeah, I wonder. Older toolkits can struggle with newer web technologies. That might limit what sites users can effectively visit.
Right, and I think that would frustrate users who expect a seamless experience. So, how does Dillo handle that?
Well, from what I gather, it's designed for primarily text-based content, which could actually make it faster. But does that alienate users?
It might. Imagine trying to load a modern website with heavy graphics on Dillo. That could really turn people off.
Exactly, but on the flip side, I appreciate the focus on security and privacy. It's refreshing in today's data sharing age.
True, I mean, with all the data breaches happening, who wouldn't want a browser that respects their privacy?
But doesn't that also assume users know how to balance performance and privacy? Not everyone is tech savvy.
That's a valid concern. The average user might just want convenience over privacy, especially with so many options available.
And let's not forget about the community around Dillo. They encourage patches and contributions, which is cool.
Right, open source can lead to some innovative features, but it also raises questions about quality control.
Totally, and isn't it interesting that there are forks like Dillo Plus and Dillo NG? It shows there's a demand for customization.
Exactly, but that could also fragment the user base. Do we end up with too many versions that confuse people?
Good point, it's like trying to choose a restaurant with too many options. Sometimes simpler is better.
So true, maybe that's a strength of Dillo. It's not trying to be everything for everyone, just a solid choice for some.
That's refreshing, but still, I wonder if Dillo can ever really compete in a marketplace dominated by giants.
That's a tough challenge. The browser wars are fierce, and most users stick with what they know.
But what if Dillo taps into a niche market? The privacy-conscious users could really rally behind it.
That's a great observation, but I still think user experience is crucial. If it's too clunky, they'll just leave.
And what about the perception of lightweight browsers? Are they seen as inferior?
That's a real stigma. Users might think if it's not feature-rich, it's not worth using.
But isn't that a misconception? Sometimes less is more, especially for people who just want to browse.
Very true. It's like a minimalist approach to browsing. But does that mean sacrificing too much?
Well, it depends on your needs. For someone just reading articles, Dillo could be perfect.
Yeah, and I think that's where education about Dillo's strengths plays a crucial role.
I agree, if users understand the trade-offs, they might embrace Dillo more readily.
Exactly. So it's about making informed choices based on personal priorities. How refreshing.
But here's where it gets tricky. What if the majority don't care about privacy until it's too late?
That's a valid fear. People tend to ignore privacy until a scandal happens. Timing is everything.
Right, so can Dillo change perceptions, or will it always be a fringe option?
That's tough. It might take a significant event to shift public focus back to privacy.
So to sum it up, Dillo has potential but faces significant hurdles in user perception and market competition.
Exactly. And while it offers some unique benefits, it also needs to tackle usability to attract a broader audience.
I love how we explored both sides. It's a reminder that even niche products have their place in the tech world.
Absolutely. It leaves me curious about how many users might give Dillo a chance in the future.